What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and fellow YouTubers? All of you have been very welcome on this static review for the Hathos Warbird Tier 6. Now, obviously, we are on the Romulan side of Star Trek Online, where we're going to feature this awesome-looking ship. And for those that haven't seen any of my videos, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a rundown what is about to happen. First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of the Starship information, the statistic that Cryptic has provided us for this ship. After that, we're going to try to customize it a little bit and see how much customization can be done on this awesome looking starship. After that, we are going to head into space to see all of the visuals that we're going to change when we equip the different space set. And after that, we're going to take care of the Admiralty card, the Mastery package, the Bridge Officer layout, and as last, we are going to head over into combat, and it's gonna be awesome. So I can't wait to show you guys all of the really nice features that this thing has to offer. The Hathos Warbird Tier 6. Now, let me go to the information where we're going to see all of the numbers for this thing. Now, something has struck me as being weird on this thing. Even on the main website, when they actually featured this escort, it's a Warbird on the Romulan side. So all of these ships, as it comes out of the package on the C-Store discount package, now I obviously bought mine, so it's somewhere right here. It says that all of these are available for purchase, like the better version of a fleet version of these ships. Unfortunately, I guess the Romulan side got, like, you know, a little bit of a not really a good bargain. Let's keep it nicely, because even on their own website, if you want to obtain the fleet variant of these ships, you basically need to grab the fleet Delan, this one. So the visuals, or at least the ship is as it is right now, that it's basically spinning. You cannot have a fleet version of that, so you're basically going to get a totally different ship if you want the fleet variant of these ships, and that's like a little bit weird in my perspective, because they are totally different ships. Like, I mean, look at like the rear of this thing with like the warpness cells is like totally up here, and the Delan doesn't have that. The Delan has, like, you know, these warpness cells built in, and also, like, you know, the bridge, or this part, the head of the ship, it's not, you know, it's not the same. It's like a totally different ship. Even the wings are different, and that is just, you know, being aesthetically, because it's like, you know, totally different ship. So the Romulans got a little bit of a not good deal out of these ships. But anyway, this is the one that we are going to cover today on this video. And as it looks right here, it looks definitely has like features of a scimitar with the warpness cells up here, and, you know, these wings. It looks really scary, you know, honestly. But let's go and read the information that Cryptic has provided us. The Hathos Warbird is based upon the highly successful design of the Delan Warbird, but designed with the Riemann aesthetics. This aggressive Warbird is both durable and agile, and comes equipped with a Railgun Destabilizer console, which allows it deliver a weathering barrage of explosive blast at nearby foes. This Warbird also comes equipped with the Railgun heavy weapon and its heavy weapon slot. This potential weapon deals kinetic damage periodically and fires as a standard weapon. It may be upgraded like any standard weapon, swapped out for another heavy weapon and placed in another Starship heavy weapon slot. Now they're basically giving us right here, giving us a little bit of hints that they're going to feature some other heavy weapon slots in different ships that are going to come. And also when they're actually talking about swapping stuff out, they're actually giving us hints that they're going to be heavy weapons of a different caliber on different, on different other starships that we can swap between two ships. So definitely an awesome feature that they're going to implement in upcoming designs. Okay, this starship comes equipped with the Railgun Destabilizer Module Universal Console. Activating this console will cause your starship to overload its railgun and deliver a withering barrage of explosive projectiles at random nearby enemies. Each projectile deals heavy kinetic damage in an area of effect with a small amount of shield penetration. If your hull strength is low at the end of your barrage, you will receive a large increase to your flight speed, damage resistance rating, and defense for a brief time. Otherwise, your railgun barrage ability recharge time will be reduced slightly. This has to do with the hit points of your starship, obviously, and it's definitely awesome to use this thing as as fast as possible, because you're going to get like boosts. This console provides a boost to impulse expertise and maximum weapon power. This console may be equipped in any console slot, but may only be equipped on the Cation Schlicharis Escort, the Fesan Slithus Escort, and the Hathos Warbird, the one that we're going to feature right now. And this thing also comes with its own unlockable Starship Trait. So if you basically level this ship all the way to level 5, you will unlock the Hit and Run Starship Trait. While this trait is slotted, evasive maneuvers will provide a very high damage resistance rating buff. And when evasive maneuvers expires, you will receive a weapon damage and critical hit damage buff for a short time. Passive abilities on this thing: plus 10 to weapon power, also plus 10 to engines power. Now it has that universal console, the Railgun Destabilizer Module, has a heavy weapon slot. That railgun can also load cannons. Definitely recommend you guys using cannons, because this thing has like a really small turning circle. I think it's like 16 degrees per second, so it's really nice. Comes equipped with the Tactical Warbird Starship Mastery Package, so precise weapon system, enhanced singularity circuitry, enhanced weapon system, devastating weaponry, and hit and run. That is that unlockable Starship Trait that we are going to cover in a later stage on this video, so stay tuned for that. Plus 40 base power to all subsystem. Also comes with a plasma shockwave, quantum absorption, warp shadow, singularity jump, and singularity overcharge. These are basically features of the Romulan singularity warp core abilities that you can unlock and utilize when you're in combat. Definitely awesome. If you guys never use these as abilities, I can recommend. These are definitely fun and can turn the tide to your favor, when you're doing fighting a tough opponent. Console layout: 2 of the engineering, 4 of the tactical, and also 4 on the science. It has 4 weapons on the front and has 3 weapons on the aft, plus that heavy what was it called again, heavy weapon slot. So it basically has 4 and 4. Definitely awesome. A base whole strength of 42,000 hit points, at level 50. Let me see. No, this is at level 60. So 42,000 hit points at level 60. Also has a shield modifier of 0.95, a base turn rate of 16 degrees per second, like I mentioned before, and also 2 device slots. Let's see if we can customize this thing a little bit. We are here anyway, so customize Starship. Here it is. Definitely awesome looking in its design. Wait a minute, that's the wrong one. This one. That is the one that we need to take care of. Now, as we are seeing right here now, I don't know if when we are going to grab the fleet variant of these things, so the fleet Railgun Warbird, if you're going to be able to change the template. Looking at this thing, I am thinking yes, but I do not know for sure because I haven't actually spent a fleet module to obtain the fleet variant of these ships yet. But just looking at the templates, I think it's going to be able to do that. So you're going to be able to switch to the Railgun Warbird or the Hathos Warbird in your choice, basically. Looks nice. Right here, like upside down. Definitely love the imprint that they actually did on the hull, on the materials. Looks good. Looks really nice. Nice. We don't have a unique interior, so no bridge tour for this ship, unfortunately. Let's go with the window types. Now, we do have a couple of different window types. So, window type number 1. And if you guys focus right here, I'm going to go between 1 and 2 so you can actually see the different window types between 1 and 2. Not really, it's not making a real, difference between them. 2 and 3. I'm liking number 3 more than number 2, in all honesty. Has a little bit more of a appeal to me, that yellow, those yellow windows. And 3 and 4. 4 doesn't really has, I'm liking 3 a lot more than 4, but that is just my personal preference. What else to say? We do have a couple of, we have a lot of material types that we can select. So the one that you guys are seeing is the Falchion, or Falchion, I should say, Falcon. Railgun type number 1, definitely awesome. Wow. Nice. Definitely cool. Wow, that's awesome. I like this thing. All right, Railgun type number 2. Okay, so this is basically kind of the same as the standard material type. Not a lot of difference between them though. Just a little bit different colors that they actually made on this thing. Between the Falchion and the Railgun type 2, we have a little bit of like these circles are added to that, but kind of looks like, it's giving me the impression that this thing is old. It's old in its, its use. But anyway, Romulan type 1. Wow. Wow. Look at how much this thing is actually changing. And it's like, you know, its appeal to me is definitely versatile with using all of the different material types. Nice. All right. The Romulan Type 2. Okay. Okay. I do apologize for you guys seeing all of the people logging in and out. I have lots of my friend list is like huge, so I have lots of friends that are, you know, doing their things in STO, and especially with the new event, people are doing that event with lots of characters. So nice. All right. The brown version of the Romulan Type 2. It kind of like is growing on me, to be honest, this brown version. In the beginning, I didn't like it at all. It was like, you know, just one color, just like the old Delta space set. Didn't like that at all. But right now, it's kind of appealing to me. I mean, it definitely has a little bit like, you know, it's been through like a dust cloud kind of like kind of vibe, and it's nice. All right, Romulan Type 3. Nice. Definitely more appealing. Definitely liking this one. I love the design. It's not like, you know, it's not like you know, it's like full of edges. You know, it's sharp everywhere. Look at this. It has like these teeth and these grappling hooks. Loving this thing. The Romulan Type 4 with high reflection rate. Oh my god, it's hurting my eyes. I basically need sunglasses right now. Nice. A left, right, bottom, rear, top, and front. Nice. The veteran. Oh my god. Are you for real? Oh man, this is awesome. Wow. This thing is definitely sharp. It has like those sharp edges everywhere. That is awesome. I have the scimitar variant. You guys might not have these, like these last of these material types. Because basically I have like the other ships, I have them unlocked on this character, so those could be added right there to the different material types. So if you guys don't have those, you basically know right now what's going on. The tool war. Ugh. What the hell? Nope. Nope. And the upgraded version. Oh my god. Seriously. Like, this is what I mean, but this thing has like, you know, sharp edges, like the reflection of like the sunlight, or like, you know, whatever imprint there is on this, like, you know, a window right here. You can see it's like right here, right here, right here. And when you change this thing just a little bit, it has like, you know, reflection on totally different surfaces. It's definitely cool. I like this thing. Nice. All right, I want to see this thing with all of the different visuals. So I'm going to head into space right now, and I'll see you right there in a second. No, you know what? Sorry. Let me go in advanced. I totally forgot this thing. The customization part, you can definitely utilize like, you know, mix match components on this thing. So you can basically change out the hull to different ones if you want to. Oh, so this thing has more customization. Ooh. Ooh, definitely like this one. I definitely like these upper parts. Wow, customization on this thing is awesome. So you can customize the hull, the nacelles, and the wings themselves. The wings right here, wow. So apparently I don't have that Warbird, and also Legacy of Romulus pack. I thought I grabbed that. And obviously you can add like pattern overlays to your ship to make it to your tasting. Colorize it a little bit, something like that. I know it's really hideous, but I'm just colorizing it so you guys can actually see what kind of surfaces you can change to have this thing made out like you want it to be, basically. Something or anything like that. Anyway, I'm going to cancel all of the changes right now and head into space. So see you there. So here we are in space. Couple of things to note. Apparently my character doesn't have like all of the visuals, all of the space set on unlocked. So I kind of had to copy this guy on Dribble, like the new Lucari and stuff like that. And kind of funny stuff happening. I mean, it is on like Dribble is a test server if you guys don't know. So basically you can try out all of the different items up there, and because it is a test server, a couple of things have changed on the window layout on this thing. So right here you guys are seeing like a Federation type ship. It's not that, just the icon is like, you know, it's different. And right here, like special powers, they basically, because it is on a triple test server, they're, you know, they made like a big question mark. these guys are also these developers, but that shouldn't change anything on like aesthetically wise. So this is how it comes out of the box. This is how it looks like. And like when we're doing the customization part on the holodeck server, we obviously canceled all of the changes, and this is how it comes out of the box. I mean, you know, it kind of looks good. You know, its design is a little bit like growing on me. You basically, if you're looking at like, you know, from a point of view, like, you know, if you guys have the scimitar unlocked, you basically see a lot of you know, a lot of resemblance between these two ships. And or at least I do. I just miss the entire, you know, wings that go up and down, and they open up. But for the rest, it's like, you know, it's tiny ship. It's definitely an escort. And you guys can see the turning rate is really small, and it's definitely awesome. But let us start. Plus a left is going to make this thing rotate to the left. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start equipping all of the different visuals. Now, obviously, because it's on Dribble, some of the icons are not there where it's supposed to be. Like this thing, the Railgun has like a different icon, the Universal Console, and including the ship is made up like, you know, a Federation icon right here. So it's not It's not the way it should be. But anyway, let us start equipping all of the different visuals. Now we're going to start with the adapted Mako engines and all three pieces of the adapted Mako. Look at this thing. Shiny. And I'm not going to zoom in more than this. This is what you guys will have to do. Because if I'm going to zoom in a little bit more, then everything is going to be blown up. But definitely an awesome looking ship. Definitely a high reflection rate on the pattern or on the surface area. Nice. Definitely cool to look at. All right, let us continue with the Aegis. Aegis, where is the Aegis? Right there. Huh? What is that? Okay. Aegis. And Aegis shields. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, I'm liking this thing. I am liking this thing a lot. Okay, so apparently I was wrong. These things are not the warp nacelles. The warp nacelles are on the sides. Okay, so these are like the impulse engines. Okay, cool, cool. Oh, definitely liking the contour of like the white stripes all over this thing. Definitely an appeal to me, at least. Wow, nice. This thing has fangs. Awesome. Nice. I like this thing. All right. The simulated space set. There we go with all of the Borg junk. Nice. Huge deflector dish. This is looks good. Looks good. Oh, that transition. Love that part. Nice. All right, let's see it with the counter command space set. Engines and deflector. Ooh, ooh, this thing is ready for battle right now. Nice. Wow. Like these dark colors are definitely complementing each other. Wow, that's crazy. Nice. I love the fact that they actually implemented like life pods or escape pods right there. Oh, they got a couple of them up here as well. 4 up there. Let's see underneath. A total of 12. Okay. 12 life pod or escape pods. Nice. Cool. All right, we just did the counter command, so we're going to do the delta. This one and this one. No, this is a Dyson. Delta 3 set. Here we go with a Delta space set. Nice. It's definitely camouflaged. Let's see it from underneath. Wow, awesome. Nice. I like it. All right, so after the Delta, Dyson engines and deflector. Oh my god, this thing is awesome. Oof. Wow. Isn't this like the most beautiful ship that you've ever seen out there? Definitely, in my book, it is. You got these white colors with like these black bars, if you can call them black. And the green, oh my god, all of the colors are complementing each other. And like the purple up here. Nice. Definitely cool. Definitely. Oh yeah. As you guys can actually see by yourself, I mean, I'm just going to point it out. This thing banks like crazy. I mean, right now you guys can actually see it on your screen as well. It's like close to like 40 degrees bank. Nice. Awesome. Definitely awesome. All right, the Delta we just covered, so we're going to skip that one. We need the Iconian. Where are you? Right here and right here. The Iconian space set. It's kind of like, or at least my opinion, like you like you guys know, I'm gonna give out my opinion up here. The the Iconian, it's like a little bit lacking in detail when it's like being illuminated. I think it's going to be a total different scenario when we are going to head over to the other side of the sunlight, when like on the shadow side, when it's going to be dark. I think all of the details are going to come to life. But as it is right now, like most of the details are not good. But let's see. Oh my god, I knew it. I was right. Look at this. Wow. Day and night factor on this ship is definitely awesome to witness. Look at this thing. Wow. Oh, that's just crazy. Okay, so underneath is not really that much difference, but on the top up here, wow, that is such a big deal. That is crazy. Crazy good. Oh, definitely. I like it. I like this thing a lot. Did I mention that already? A couple of times. All right, let's do the Jem'Hadar space set. Jem'Hadar, here we go. Ooh. Oh, this is totally different than I was expected. Scary. Scary. Oh my oh my god. Oh man. And I see we are heading way too high on our turn, so we need to turn down a little bit. Oh, okay. Definitely a toned down version when this thing is hitting the sunlight, so all of the colors are like faded out. Really a big fan of that, to be honest. And I like it. I got so many ships to choose from these days. I really don't know which one to use most. I mean, look at this thing. Definitely a toned down version of like the Jem'Hadar spacer that we're used to seeing, like full on your face, and now it's like toned down. All right, let's see how it's going to be with the New Kara. New Kara and New Kara. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oof. Oh man, this thing is... It's a beauty. It definitely is a beauty in my book. All of the details that are coming to life when this thing is like hitting the... Wow. Nice. Even when it's like being illuminated by these the rays of the sun. Definitely cool. Nice. All right, let's do the Omega. Where is the right here? Here and here. The Omega space set doesn't have a really wow factor because it's not changing the ship a lot. But it's using rockets in space. Real nice. You guys can see a little bit of a transition right about now. There it goes. Nice. And underneath as well. Nice. Definitely love the greenish color that they're actually using right here on the like bottom wings and on the engines. Nice. Definitely looks good. All right, let's do the Riemann. Where is the Riemann? Is this Riemann? No, this is the Riemann. Riemann right here. Riemann and Riemann. Ooh, yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Oh my God, this thing is looking very scary to me right now. Like these sharp edges right here. Definitely something to be scared about. It's kind of like it has like an open mouth, so it's like scary looking. It's like nice. Very good. All right, so we had that. Let's do the Romulan. Where are you? One is there, one is there, and the other one right there. Romulan space set on a Romulan ship. Okay. Just enough details to make the difference. It's not really overwhelming, like I always say with the Romulan space set. But something that they actually made, like changes to the space set or the Romulan space set, is they brought out like highlights, just like the Aegis space set. The Romulan space set has like these green lines going through them, these highlights, and it's definitely more appealing with those than without, or at least to me it is. I don't know about you guys, but it is to me. All right, let's do the temporal defense. 1, 2, and 3. A temporal defense, as some of you guys are still calling it, the Disco space set. It's definitely changing the ship. Has like a creamy beige color. And then all of the other colors as well. Nice. enough of that. So temporal, let's do the, what is this? This is the turn. All right, turn. Let's do that one. Turn and turn. The Turn Task Force. Nice. Very cool. All right, let's do which one in next? The Breen. Breen and the Breen deflector dish that has no animation whatsoever. But it's nice to have the entire space set. And right here, when it is not facing the sunlight, nice. All right, the last one that we're going to cover. Where are you? The Lucari, right there. Right there. Here we go with the Lucari. Oh my god, this thing is a beast. Damn it. Oh man. Are you guys liking this or what? Damn. All of these highlights, all of these like triangles and whatever they're putting up on the wings, it's all good. It's all damn good. Can't imagine that people are not going to like this ship. It's crazy good. That transition. Nice. Nope, I'm liking the shadow side a little bit more than when it's being lit up. Definitely cool. Definitely cool. Things looks amazing, this thing. Looks amazing. Okay. Wow. Can you go away? Look at this thing. This thing is a beast. I hope it's going to perform as well as it looks, because it's going to be amazing to look at this thing. Wow. Awesome. God damn. All right. Let me head over to holodeck server. So I'll switch right now. So here we are back at the holodeck server, the main server, obviously, where we do our gameplay, not the triple test server. This is not the normal server. And for all of these space sets that I have, this one is my personal preference, my choice of all of the ones that I have. The Dyson one is definitely an awesome looking ship with these visuals right here. Definitely, as it's looks amazing. The different colors, the design, it's definitely awesome. But anyway, let's get through all of the Starship Mastery. Level 1 is going to, no, you know what, let me do a rundown. So this thing, as it comes out of the box, and nothing is obviously going to change this, but it has 4 weapons on the front: a deflector impulse, a warp core or a singularity core for the Romulan, shields, 3 weapons on the aft, and an omnidirectional beam, a 360-degree heavy escort railgun that is available to fire in all directions, and has room for 2 device slots. Obviously, the engineering has 2 console slots, the science 4, and also the tactical room for 4 console slots. So, you know, definitely a tier 6 ship with room for 10 of these consoles. The Starship Mastery level 1 is going to increase the accuracy by 5%. Level 2 is going to improve the singularity regeneration and reduce the singularity cooldown. Level 3 is going to increase energy and kinetic damage by 10%. Level 4 is going to increase the critical chance by 2.5%, and level 5 is going to be that unlockable Starship Trait that is going to give you hit and run as a trait, to self, plus 75 bonus damage resistance rating for 0.6 seconds, and upon evasive maneuvers expiration, plus 20% all damage for the next 8 seconds, and also plus 30% critical chance for the next 8 seconds. Definitely awesome to have. The information from the Universal Console, that Railgun Destabilizer Module. This thing also boosts the Starship Impulse expertise. That's going to improve the speed and turn rate, like it is lacking on this thing. This thing already has a high turn rate. And also a plus 7.5 max all power subsystems, does not stack with other max increases. So the Railgun Barrage, I'm not going to read all of this because I already read that in the information, but I'm going to read this thing. Activating this console will cause your Starship to overload its railgun and deliver a withering barrage of explosive projectiles at random nearby enemies. Each projectile deals heavy kinetic damage in an area of effect with a small amount of shield penetration. If your hull strength is low at the end of your barrage, you will receive a large increase of your flight speed, damage resistance rating, and defense for a short brief. What it's actually saying is, like, if your hull is going to be low, you can basically have like an, you know, like get the hell away from there as fast as possible kind of a trait. Otherwise, your Railgun Barrage ability recharge time will be reduced slightly, or so, meaning you can, like, you know, fire at your enemy in a reduced capacity or a reduced cooldown. So you're going to reduce, so you're going to fire at them faster. So 5 kilometer sphere with a 2-minute cooldown, once every 0.5 seconds, and a random foe within 5 kilometers. Foe is going to get 2,477.4 kinetic damage with 20% shield penetration in a 1.5 kilometer radius. Upon expiration, if the hit points is greater than 50%, reduce recharge time of this ability by 30%, and upon expiration, if hit points is equal or less than 50%, you're going to get the hell away from there by utilizing 508.9% in flight speed for the next 5 seconds, 30 plus 30 defense for 5 seconds, and also plus 100 damage resistance rating for the next 5 seconds. So Starship weapon training is going to increase the effectiveness of this ship. Starship energy weapon training and impulse expertise. So keep that in mind if you want to utilize this thing to its full potential. The heavy escort railgun is going to be fixed today. Today the servers are going to go down and they're going to fix the bug that we are currently having with this thing, because as it is right now, this amount of kinetic damage, enemy is going to get this entire amount of healing hit points. So if you fire your weapon or this weapon towards your enemy, you basically are going to heal your enemy instead of doing damage. Definitely awesome. And I don't know if you guys have seen my other video, but I kind of showcased that in the other video as well, the one for the Federation side. So railgun fires in a 360-degree arc, dealing heavy kinetic damage to your target. A portion of this damage will bypass the target shields. So 360-degree targeting arc with a 10-kilometer range, 4-second recharge, and to target is going to get 6,803.9 kinetic damage, 20% shield penetration, and also to self minus 10 weapon power. So each time you're going to fire this thing, it's going to cost you 10 weapon power. Okay, that is just a buff that I have. Skills that affect this ability is Starship long range targeting, so it's going to reduce damage penalty from distance. So if you are like basically at 10-kilometer range, 9.99, you're going to do less damage than when you are like on top of the enemy within like, I don't know, a kilometer or something like that. Obviously, self-explanatory. The Admiralty card, and I just level up. Yay! Where is this thing? No. Yeah, Hathos. Hathos Warbird, it is a tier 6 with a 2-star rarity. On the engineering, we're going to get 23 points. In tactical, we're going to get 49 points. In science, a 36 points with an 18-hour cooldown. And the special ability for this card is plus 10 to tactical per engineering ship that you're going to slot with this ship in one project. Obviously this thing has an 18-hour maintenance, so if you use this thing, it's going to be on cooldown for the next 18 hours. Definitely awesome to utilize. Now the bridge officer seating, we have a Lieutenant Universal station right here. Because this thing is an escort, we are going to be tactical heavy oriented. So a commander tactical station right here. Now, unfortunately, I don't have enough tacticals, but we'll see. Lieutenant tactical station as well. And then we have a lieutenant engineering station for shields and weapon power. Why not? A lieutenant commander science / intelligence station as well. Let's use gravity well. Why not? And we have a like we mentioned on the first one, lieutenant universal station, so you can basically go full tactical, or you know, a little bit more survivability with engineering, or a little bit crowd control with science, all up to your liking. I am going to go with a little bit more healing capabilities for hull and a little bit on shields. Now Time has come to take this thing out for a spin and let's do some damage. Well, we're going to do the Argala patrol mission. So here we go. So here we go with the mission Wanted. Patrolling the Argala. It's my favorite mission to go to, actually, to test ships out. It's not really a difficult mission, plus you have a little bit of like assistance from these Benthans. Now, do keep in mind, this is not a build. This is just to showcase what this thing is going to do at stock. All of my weapon power, or my powers, are, you know, basically are low. So basically, you know, non-existent. All of my... Oh, wait, I need to change that. Show this thing. Because if I'm going to fire this thing, it's going to heal the enemies. So I'm kind of need to... be out of combat and then remove this thing and then do some damage. Here we go. Weapons, torpedoes, delta, fire, 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 fire. All right, here we go. Torpedoes away. Ooh, that was from the warp core. Not bad, not bad. It's doing triple digits like it's supposed to do, without having fully buffed this thing, because as you guys know, my skill points are non-existent. And that is just the way I like it. Alright, let's put all of these on auto fire. And gravity well here, guys. Oh, I should have used... Okay, so we got... let's do this one, so we can have more than one of these guys. And also, let's use the special ability in 3, 2, 1... Boom! So it's going to fire at enemies at random. It's going to do kinetic damage, bypassing their shields. That is just awesome. Torpedo spread, alpha, fire, fire, fire. Pew, pew, pew. Torpedo spread inbound. Now this thing also is from the Romulan, so I'm utilizing like plasma based weapons. Real nice. Give me some more shields. Small crit right there. Now maneuverability, as you guys are seeing, it's not really a big issue on this thing. Hey, can you die already? What's going on? There we go. So the Apex battleships. Whoa, what happened there? No significant damage recorded. This stupid asteroid was like... This thing was like right there. I couldn't see what happened. Oh man. I died. Anyway, this thing is on out of cooldown, so we can basically utilize our cloak to get in a little bit closer. And then decloak on this guy and utilize this thing in 3, 2, 1, boom. Yeah, take that, take that, take that. Nice. Evasive maneuvers because I want to get out of combat. Wow, how long is that track to be, man? God damn. 20 kilometers and you're still holding me? Wow. Nice. Crazy. Anyway, I definitely, my personal preference is not escorts, but this definitely can do an amount of damage, really, really big, especially when they're going to fix this heavy escort railgun with a heavy weapon, a slot, something that I guess they are going to add to like the upcoming ships. It's going to be a feature, I guess. Definitely something to look forward to. This thing is definitely a beast and has lots of room for science ability, so you can basically hold your enemy in place and then dish them out with tactical abilities that are going to be enhanced by tactical consoles, and just group them up together and use like, I don't know, like torpedo spread or beam fire at will, something that's utilized when all of the enemies are grouped up together, and to do enough damage to kill them at basically one shot. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this Hathos Warbird aesthetic review with all of the shield facing and stuff like that has been displayed. I really hope to see you on the last one as well, because we still have the Klingon ship that we need to cover. So with that being said, I definitely hope to see you on that one as well. For now, take care and later.